Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As always, it's a pleasure to be back with you guys. Well, today the video that I have for you is the English version of the previous video. Is a video that was requested by a subscriber to my channel. This person wanted to know what kind of services and what kind of food you can offer your ancestors on the bóveda, which is the altar that you set up for your ancestors and your spirit guides. I had uploaded a previous video, full detailed video explaining how to set up the bóveda, which is your spiritual altar, how to set it up, what goes on it. I went into details of the cloth, the white cloth, cotton cloth that you place over the bóveda, how to clean the bóveda, about the large goblet of water. I explained that in other religions they recommend that you place 7 or 9 cups of water on the bóveda. The reason why I recommend that you only place 1 is because this is how my spirits taught me. I started with 1 goblet of water, and that is how I developed my spirituality. I am fully developed, so I don't think this will limit you. The other reason why I do not recommend that you set it up with 7 or 9 goblets of water is because you're going to get confused. If you do not know who are the spirits on your spiritual quadrant, you're going to get confused because each glass of water belongs to a certain group of spirits. And if you do not have that cleared, then you're going to get confused. You're going to have all these goblets of water and you do not know who it belongs to. So the best way and the easiest way that I recommend that you do it is by setting up your small table in a room where no one, absolutely no one, will go in except you or any family member. This bóveda is just for you. Connect with your guides and get into prayer, get into that communication with your family members that have crossed over. It's very important to develop that connection with those family members that have passed away. And why is that? Because your spirituality begins there. They teach you, they guide you, they protect you on your path to developing your spirituality. So it's very, very important to develop that connection and that guidance, receive that guidance from them, because spirituality begins with our ancestors. Now, whose pictures do you place on the bóveda? You do not place any pictures of the living on your bóveda, not even if you want to per se put that person in prayer. You do not do that. You do not place any pictures of friends that have crossed over, that have passed away. Another thing I do not recommend is that you place pictures of family members that you did not get along while they were alive. If you do not know the history of your ancestors and you're a little bit skeptical about that because you do not know what kind of person they were, then I suggest you just place pictures of those that you knew. So this way you will be a little bit more comfortable when you sit in front of your bóveda to pray for them and to communicate with them. Another thing is, if you choose not to place any pictures, that is fine. All you need for the first time to connect with your spirit guides, and I forgot to mention this in the Spanish version, is just have a list of the names of those family members that you knew while they were alive. If you did not know their names, leave those out. It doesn't have to be a long list. Just the names of those that you remember, first and last name. And then when you sit in front of your bóveda, you have your Allan Kardec book, the book of prayers, the one I recommended, also in another video that I uploaded. You start by offering them a glass of water, a small candle. Aside of your goblet, you can offer a glass of water, a candle, and have the list of names of those family members that you knew. You call on the blessing of God, you do the Lord's Prayer, the Hail Mary, Glory be, and then you do the other prayers for those that have passed away. These prayers are in the Allan Kardec book. You will find those prayers there. These prayers will help them elevate. Prayers are very good to elevate the spirit. You can also do the rosary. This is very good also for the deceased, because I feel the rosary helps them elevate even faster. So that is another option that you have. And after you finish with all your prayers, just talk to them. Talk to them as if they were still alive. Tell them you remember them, because sometimes they feel that we forget them. So just talk to them, ask for their blessing. If you're on your way to developing spiritually, ask them to guide you on your spiritual path, to help you develop in a safe way, to guide you to the right teacher, to share their gifts, their spiritual gifts that they had when they were alive, to share them with you. The other question that the viewer asked me was, what kind of offerings should I give them? Well, the offerings that I recommend is what they like while they were alive. You can offer them coffee. Always have that glass of water. Make sure to always have that glass of water. And whatever offering you offer them, make sure it's accompanied by a white candle. So you give them coffee. You give them their glass of water. And whatever food they liked when they were alive. One suggestion that I will make is never add any salt to the food, to the offering that you're going to give your ancestor. Let's say if you're going to make them some rice, make sure that you do not add salt. What I do is, the day that I'm going to cook for them, I cook their meal separate. Whatever meat, whatever rice, whatever you're going to offer to them, make sure that you do it separate so you do not add any salt. So after you have the offering, if they smoke cigars, you can offer them a cigar. Just make sure that you let them know everything that you're offering to them, that you're bringing to them. And once you have your plate of food, you raise it up and you sort of breathe on it. And you tell them that you're offering the energy of this food for them. Then you just add whatever other prayer that you want to add, and you put that food on the table with everything else that you have offered them, and you leave that room alone. Do not allow anyone to enter that room while the candle is burning, while their food is there, and you leave it until the next day. It does not have to be every Monday. You do not do this every week. You can do it once a month or on the Day of the Dead. If you're not able to go to their gravesite and offer them flowers and clean it up for them, then you could do that for them, or you can do both. One thing that I do not want to forget to mention when you do the offering, if you do offer alcohol, do not go big. I mean, offer them a small shot glass of alcohol. If someone, a family member that has passed away, had a problem with alcohol, then do not offer any alcohol. If they had a drug problem, do not offer any of that. Do not put any of that on the boveda. The only thing that should be there is the goblet of water and the white candle and the white flowers and the other things I mentioned on my previous video on how to set up the boveda. You should have your prayer book, your Colonia 1800, the Cologne 1800, your cascarilla, Florida water. You can also have some cigars. You can also have the tobacco cologne. These are things that you should always have nearby. You can also have my jinx removing rub or the aura spray to clean yourself before and after your prayers. Make sure that you open and close. I went through all those things on several videos, so you can find them by clicking my name and the link of my name. It will take you to all my videos and you will find all that information. So I'm not going to go into all that because it will take forever. So back to the spirit of our family members that have crossed over. This is basically where you come and communicate with them. The boveda is a meeting place to meet with them and your spiritual guides. Do not get a boveda confused with an altar. An altar is for the luas. Okay, there's a difference. I will be doing another video in the difference between spiritual guides and the luas. Okay, so you won't get confused. I will do a video in regards to that. Another thing, the boveda must never, or an altar must never be set up on your bed. This should be set up in a separate room or in a separate space where there's not too much noise or disturbances of people coming in and out. It should be a place of peace where you go to let go of all your stress and just relax and communicate with those high level spirits and your family members that have crossed over. This video is for that person that asked me the question, what should they offer their family members that have crossed over. Here it is. Hope you enjoy it, and I hope everyone else enjoys it. And so guys, if you have enjoyed this video, do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to share and subscribe down below to my channel. God bless you, and love and light to you.